Alright, let's play some more. So here's week 4.5. Because, it's a day later.
Because, yeah, our feels were shattered and we're ready to just
to
them down forever.
break them for the rest of time. Alright. So we had some moving moments in camp last night. And, well, we kind of decided that, unless anybody has anything they necessarily want to do during Laura's watch or Nario's watch, we'll skip to the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I believe Warren took a bath, but then I think he went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Because river.
So,
Yeah. So I guess in the morning, I'll tend to the Pokemon, feed them while everyone's eating, and then train mine.
Oh,
Training here as well
Yeah.
after we eat.
Nario
question.
trains during his watch.
quick question, Griffin.
Yes.
With the crystals, are you allowed to, like, other people are given permission to use them?
I mean, have you ever tried to open up someone else's crystal? Or have,
I mean, we
have
tried to
someone
open a dead
yours?
man's crystal.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you did. You tried to open a dead man's crystal and it didn't work. It shattered and a Pokemon came out.
That's probably because there wasn't any way for it to receive permissions.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything
Just-
one way or the other. I'm just saying, have you ever tried?
I don't know.
Let's see you try and summon Ron.
I'm gonna poke it. No, he's gonna just drop on my toe if I do that.
Yes.
It's like, no, because I was thinking, like, in games and such, there's, like, the rental Pokemon and such.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I haven't made
Is
any
that
kind of
mechanic
explicit
translated?
judgment call because you haven't done it yet. Does your character know? Have you ever tried it? Has anybody ever told you? I'm asking you.
I know, I'm thinking. Because, like, thinking with Pensado healing, we might not all be awake and he could just tend to them if this were a thing. But... I would assume the Pokemon would also have to trust the person, at least. Because...
So you think that the Pokemon and the owning trainer both have to consent to it?
yeah.
Okay, sure, that's
It
fine
makes
with me.
sense. Exempt in case of death of either party.
I already told you what happens there.
Yes, which is... Of course, you're not really going to summon a dead Pokemon, so it's just
Right.
one party rather than either party.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, back to it. Yeah, so Pensado gets up, feeds some Pokemon, heals people, gets training. Nario trains as well.
I shall wake up and dawn it and spear some fish in the river, because I don't think we're going to be moving out at the crack of dawn.
Oh, that would have made it too.
Alright, here's the
I shall...
thing. We're not just gonna spear fish, right?
Why can't I spear fish?
You can spear fish. It's just not gonna be a, oh, I speared the fish. Ha ha.
I know. I'm going to roll.
Yes. You are going to roll combat, because you're fighting Pokemon.
Okay. Da, da, da.
And I don't think we want to just, go in and you fight a bunch of Feebas.
No. I
Okay.
would keep a Feebas, though, because my Logic is a boss.
So you beat 4
Tanky
Feebas.
as hell.
Kill 4. Yeah, you kill 4, okay? Now roll your, survival. Or
Survival.
whoever ends up skinning them, or not skinning, but,
We're gonna have Nario do it.
getting them for meat. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Nario's happy to help.
That way
So-
we can actually get some decent numbers.
But I get a +2 to my rolls.
Yeah, Nario
We're
only has
still
novice
before.
survival.
Yeah, I mean,
it's only
the thing is-
3d6.
I have
We would
4.
probably always have Warren do it. It's just
Warren.
unfortunately the Rattata we
Last
had
roll.
yesterday
Yeah.
were just too beat up for him to do anything with.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Hmm?
Have them both do it.
So yeah, Warren, roll if you're the one doing it.
Right.
See,
Nice.
yeah, see? This
Yeah, I
time
think we
with
just
4...
brutally murdered those
with, yeah,
rat-a-tat.
with 4 Feebas, he manages to scrape together, by positioning them in such a way, cutting them in such a way, prepare 6 meals.
Not bad.
Yeah, so you can
Hey,
add
look, breakfast.
you can add 6 rations, or you guys can, those can be your rations for the day if you wanted. Or instead of adding
I just wanna add
rations, what you can do is just that can be your food for the day, and then you can go ahead and add an extra 3 rations because I said he
Alright,
was
I
able
just
to
won't add
prepare
it to the
6 meals.
supply list.
But just go ahead and add 3, and then
Yeah.
you'll eat the other 3.
The one on that side.
Okay.
Yay for fish. What about materials? I know we got a rat
The issue is that
hide.
fish don't keep well, so probably want to eat those.
Fins do.
Yeah, fins do. Fish don't.
Yeah, I was saying materials, not rations.
I know. I was talking about those 3 rations.
Other rations. Yeah.
As far as materials go, you managed to get 4 Feebas fins.
Yay! I can be pretty.
Who knows what those are good for?
I mean, they're spined, because it's about the only defense they have.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about something last night too.
Yes.
In conjunction with the rat-a-tat fur, you also got a
Yes.
pair of undamaged rat-a-tat teeth.
Woo! Teeth. Spearhead. Well, not spearhead. They're too
Hyper
tiny.
fang. If it was a rat-a-cate, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
that's
Super Fang, always better than Hyper Fang. IMO.
Anyway, Nerio says, "Alright, well, back to sleep for me." Packs up his bedroll and lays down in the back of the cart.
Yeah.
And Sato gets in the passenger seat in
Seems
the front.
legit. Mercy, you want to drive? Do you want me to take a go at it? Actually,
What? Wait, what happened? My sister was bugging me.
oh. yes.
You're driving.
No, I'm asking who's
Okay.
driving. Like, you
I'm
wanna-
driving.
You want? I mean, we've got only about 40 miles. We could just walk with the cart today.
Let's get there quickly.
Yeah, that way by half day we can actually traverse the town while it's open.
I mean, where it's what, like, if we woke up at dawn in the fall, that's about 6.
Mhm.
Probably took about an hour to fish, skin,
Right. I
and
was thinking you're probably leaving around 7:30.
yeah, 7:30 in the morning.
That's what I was thinking.
All
Okay.
right.
And yeah, it takes you 4 hours, I guess. No, not 4 hours. Sorry.
I mean,
It takes you
10 miles an hour.
No, 7 miles an hour. So what it
I know,
is?
no,
is
I'm
it's,
saying that would be
It's around 6 hours.
6 hours.
42.
We're making it just past
Yeah.
noon.
Yeah, so it's probably
Gosh.
12:30, maybe getting close to 1 when you guys make it into town.
Sweet.
I'm wondering if I should roll for a connection to someone in town.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to do anything on the
Same.
way, you're welcome to. Go ahead and
Right.
and just let me know. And if you want to roll for a connection in town, go for it.
Just charm
Do we
is
roll?
base connection? or
Depends on what kind of connection it is. Again, it depends on who the person is to you.
business partner, per se. Just
Athletics,
athletics. All right.
because that's what you use in your profession.
Yep.
For me, any other warriors who might know me.
Combat or intimidate, your choice.
Okay. Both are 4.
So that 14 is your connection roll, Trevor.
Yes.
Yeah.
14.
So yeah, You both know one or two people. No, one person. Sorry.
Is it
So-
the same guy?
Yours is dead, so no.
That was in the other town.
I mean, okay, sorry,
This is
misunderstood.
the next town.
No, it's two different people. Unless you want it to be the same person. Trevor, who is your
Sure.
person?
Business partner, probably someone I stayed with.
Name.
me.
What does he do?
I'm thinking
Relation.
of a name. Relation is business partner. I guess supplier of metals, because this is closer to the, as close to the mountains as the little town and Oracle Point really get.
Yeah, it's in the forest, right to the
So,
north of the
it's-
mountains. The mountains again
It's the
span
north. Yeah.
here, so you're pretty close to the foothills.
Yeah. It's what?
You know, because
Yeah, it was
the foothills probably start 20, 30 miles away.
Yeah, you could probably see him from the town. I mean, since it was a dude in the last town, let's switch it up, and it is a girl this time.
Okay.
Why not?
What's her
And
name?
her name shall be Charlie.
Charlie.
It's a girl's name, too.
I know.
And her parents wanted a boy, alright?
I mean, I know a Charlie, so yes. Yeah, Charlie. And then she's a supplier for you. What does she supply?
Yes, metals, wood, they're in the forest, just materials.
So I think Charlie owns the general store.
I was thinking something along that line.
And you rolled pretty well here.
I didn't get a freaking, what was it, 4?
A 4 that causes your friend to be a slave trader.
Slaughtered right in front of me.
Look, you made that roll, not
I
me.
know.
Let me write my note then. Okay, so Charlie knows something about you that you didn't specifically
know about
want
myself.
her. That you didn't specifically want her to know. She found it out on her own, and then told you that she knew. What did she find out about you?
That everyone who gets close to me dies, I guess?
You've let people die before. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I haven't let them. I've been helpless to save them.
Warrens. People died, quote unquote, in your care.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He was on a pretty good streak until the other day.
Now then, Mercy. Who is your connection?
My sister, who's hunting me down.
I think you rolled too well for that.
Well, I mean,
Unless you just
I mean, he
want
already
to
said
get into a
that-
massive fight here.
she could be hired to hunt me down, but is just like today.
I mean, admittedly, he did get away from his sister once. That may have swayed her opinion about stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Based on how he's described her to me thus far, not yet. It's definitely
No,
a
I'm-
swing that could happen, but not yet.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like,
Besides, I've got her in store somewhere else.
Oh,
the point,
okay.
as you get on the boat, it explodes. That's where she is.
Anyway, yeah. So who's your connection in this town? Because I think your sister is elsewhere right now.
Okay. Let's see. An old training partner then.
Okay, what's their name?
Azrael,
Male or female?
Metreon Zinthos?
male.
Asriel. Got it.
One got joke.
I got it.
Okay. And I think Asriel knows about why you left Endria. He just doesn't hold it against you.
Okay.
And I think he owns a dojo. Or a training
Okay.
area, you know. The equivalent.
Sensei.
Actually, this would be the perfect place to pick up martial artist. Or athlete.
Yeah.
Need both of them for my build.
Alright, cool. So yeah, you guys arrive in this town. You can have a name or not, that's up to you. I can pick a name, or you guys can pick one again. Up to you guys.
Larksford. No, I have no fucking clue. I'm in.
It's called Osland, actually.
Awesome.
It's a pretty decent-sized city, actually. You know, hence there being a well-stocked general store and a dojo.
Well-established trade routes.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Pensado.
As well, isn't the one guy supposed to be here?
Jacques. Yes.
And then, yes, one of the guardians is here.
Let's challenge him!
I mean, that's kind of what we're here for.
Well, one of the reasons why we're here.
Yeah.
The other one is to travel to Oracle Point.
This is kind of hitting two birds with one stone.
Yep. Okay, so
is
what do you
there
guys do when
any
you get
sort
into
of-
town? So it's actually, it's got cobbled stone everywhere, lots of, relatively large wooden buildings. The streets are pretty busy.
Is there customs we need to go through for such a well-established trade route?
No. You can just go in.
Okay.
All right.
Not a big deal.
I'm gonna go to the bar. Anyone want to come join?
I'm thinking about meeting up with a friend before restocking. You guys had to get the good stuff. You're saving that.
So wait, what are you doing, Mercy?
We stole your drink.
You did.
Hey, Nario, want to come go get some drinks?
It's like midday, right?
Yeah.
Too early. And he goes back to sleep.
There's no such thing.
Too early for Nary.
You're right about no such thing. I just don't feel like going to drink right now.
Who are you and what have you done to Nario?
I'm hungover Nario, and I'm really mad at drunk and sober Nario.
And Sato will turn to Laura and ask her, hey, do you want to try and look for work?
Oh, I should probably do that later.
What kind of work are you talking about?
Anything. I mean, we're going to probably need some money. Especially if we want to get a boat. And I have a feeling
Okay.
we might want to try and look for work here rather than Oracle Point and start making a name for ourselves, so to speak.
Making a name for ourselves would be productive because we're trying to go under the radar, so...
Yeah, so the
Okay.
less work we have to do in Oracle Point, the better.
Yeah. Okay, we can do some work. Just... I'll let you handle
Is
this.
there like some form of bounty board in town?
Probably in front of the bar.
I mean, I'm sure there's a board where people can post jobs, yeah.
Help wanted. Can you watch my
Okay.
cat over the weekend?
Help wanted. Stuck on Mount Dread.
Warning.
Something has me
Giratina.
trapped here. Rewards question mark, question mark, question mark. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon style.
Yep.
And that means new party member when you see that.
Oh yeah. Woo! Cannon fodder.
Let's go there. That's
was-
really what it was. To
That
me.
one was a joke. Alright.
So
I'm working on something
I'll start
right now anyway.
heading out to try and find work.
Okay, sure. Is there anything anybody else wants to do in the process?
I'm visiting Charlie.
Okay. Yeah, she's working. So you
Yeah, I
can
know.
definitely go see her.
I'm gonna stop by and say hi.
Mhm.
I'm in town. That's a polite thing to do.
What's the average level of your guys' Pokemon? Actually, no. Never mind. Ignore that.
For me,
No.
It's
It
like-
doesn't matter.
I believe the highest is 10 we have right
Yeah.
now for Pokemons.
It's not a big
11.
deal, though.
11.
I have an 11.
Ron is 11 now.
What's
Yeah.
the highest level?
After that
I've
fight, he
got-
got to 11.
Flabebe is 10, and Happini is 8.
Yeah, I've got an 8 and a 10 as well.
Mm-hmm.
I have an 11 and a 5. No, a 7.
Slurps.
Okay. So I'm the one under leveled. I have an 8 and a 7.
We can always
Have you been
just go
training
out
them?
and...
Oh, right. I did training this morning. And actually, Dread is level 8.
I think it's really funny. Both of my Pokemon have basically the exact same level up, except in 2 different types of move sets. Both learn Quick Attack. Both now know Quick Attack.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's say... Let's move that there. Okay, so yeah, what's everyone up to?
Is there a board outside the bar, like you said, like someone mentioned?
Yeah, there is a board outside the bar with notices posted on it. It's like a message board, basically.
Okay.
So is Mercy
I'm gonna
coming
check
with
that
us,
out.
or
Mercy,
Mercy went to
and
the bar.
Mercy went to the bar.
But he saw it on the way, I'm assuming.
yeah? I mean, me and Laura are heading out to try and find work as well. So I'm assuming we probably would have met Mercy there.
Okay. Works for me.
I'm assuming that's the only job post in town.
No, there's probably more than just one at the bar that's closest to the entrance. It's a big city, supposedly.
Yeah, it's a sizable city. This is just one of the places that people post work, typically for people who would be in a bar.
So mostly drunken brawlers.
Yes.
There's
AKA
some challenges there for sure.
That's perfect for me.
Fight me.
I want to punch things.
I know you do.
Anything of interest there?
Depends on what you find interesting. There's a whole lot of people who want to fight, that's for sure.
Any rewards?
No. Pride. Lots of pride rewards. Probably why those haven't been taken.
Yeah.
You are the
Although you
hero.
could always try and make them interesting.
Certainly could.
Hint, hint.
I would have probably told Mercy to wait until at least I get there at the bar, because I want to see him punch some shit. It's entertaining. Plus, I can place bets.
Oh
And-
yeah, that's a good idea.
In the end,
Bet
we
on
can
That's why I was saying make it interesting.
make money.
Make all the money.
So is there anything, what kind of jobs are there for money?
There are various requests between, I need somebody to watch the house for a day. I'm leaving town to go on a trading expedition. Guards required.
Where is said trading expedition going?
There are several going all about Arthos. There are two or three going towards Oracle Point.
We could probably take those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, when are they leaving? Because we're
What's the
going to
most
want to...
expensive one?
One of them left yesterday. 2 of them leave in a week, and 1 of them leaves in 2 days.
How much is Which one's the most expensive one?
Well, best paying.
The
not
best
expensive.
paying one
Right.
is the one that leaves in 2 weeks that contracts you for a year.
Oh.
Yeah, nope.
The second best
Okay.
paying one is the one that leaves in 2 weeks that is traveling across Croa. And then you have the one that leaves in 2 days that's just going
Ooh.
from Oracle Point to Croa and then coming back.
We can use that.
That traveling across Croa seems very advantageous to us.
Yeah.
Dragon types.
Since,
Dragon types.
well, that's fire more than dragon.
It's
But
both.
since it does it specifically say across Croa,
Yes.
so that also gets us
It's
a passage.
again, you have to remember Croa only has one port city though. It's going
Yes.
across Croa to here and coming back. And that's why it pays
Yeah, I know.
better.
But that also gets us passage to deeper into Croa, so we could get more intel
Certainly.
rather than just all
Flyer.
the hubbub in a port city.
I'll take that flyer and show it to
Take
Laura.
all
I'm
of
like, do you
them.
think this might be good for us? How much does it pay?
It pays
Like, I guess how much down and how much.
so
But yeah, I figured.
on the way they feed you. Like they promise you that
Yeah.
you'll have meals and they'll provide for your food. Provided you actually work and guard the place. And then on top of it, it'll give you a down payment of 5,000 Poki and then pay you another 20,000 upon arrival or upon completion.
I would say arrival to.
Is that per person?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
So, with this, just out of character, with completion, would it be coming back to this town?
It would be coming back to the port city of Croa. And then they
The port city of
offer
Croa.
to
Okay.
provide you passage back across, but it's not required.
All right.
So we get two things out of it: passage and the money.
And
That's
a
it.
fuckload of money, yes.
Yeah, that would be 100K combined between
Exactly.
us and Nerio.
The big
all
problem
of-
is we
All
most
of the
that
armor
money
and
would-
weapons.
The problem is though that money would probably go towards us getting a boat to
Yeah.
Weird. So we also
Still,
have to take that.
would be
into account.
setting us
Yeah,
up
it'd
for
be setting
some
us up
really
for a
good
while.
pay. Yeah.
Mhm.
In the long run, just getting 100K, quote unquote, off the bat. Just
I might be
really
able to
amp it.
ask them if they can, since they're going to pay us back to Oracle Point. Maybe I can try and ask them to. Well,
It's
you guys
to the
aren't
port
there.
city of Croa.
Right. No, but my point is like if they're offering to pay us to come back to Oracle Point, maybe I can ask them to like split the difference and have the boat take us to a Weird.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, since you're going to pay for us anyway, would it be possible to kind of maybe chip in to have us also come down to here?
I mean, that would
But anyway.
also depend on what relationship is established via while we're there.
Yeah. I think that would be
Yeah.
something based on how we deal with them throughout the trip.
Yeah, or some good charm rolls.
Yeah.
Constantly try and charm them.
Charm. Yeah, Mercy's just trying to smile, but it's just like the look of an
Creepy
insane man.
Psycho smiko or smile. Hi.
Hi. That might actually
You're
work.
like
Just stay away
wonderful
from us.
today.
Marcy is just gonna shut up and not do anything to try and get anyone
punch
on
things.
his side.
Is there any other jobs available?
Yes,
Like,
there are.
Anything for the
jobs,
week
I guess.
leading up to? Because it's going to be 2 weeks for here.
There are several weapon requests, actually.
Pick those
I'll
up
take
for Warren.
all of those.
Yes.
Okay.
Since Warren's not
Yeah.
here, I'll just take all of them off the board and get straight to him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, my supplier's right here in town, so.
And there are also some in-town guarding requests of varying contractual lengths.
Alright, so I'm looking for anything that'll bring us up to the 2 week point.
Okay, so
Just to
there are
keep-
several
yeah.
that are like week-long ones for this week. Then there are several day jobs, right, to just fill in for someone who's going to be out. Doesn't look like there's anything that's just a straight 2 week contract.
Okay.
And look for number of bodyguards needed. That's important.
Yeah. Anything
it's between
small
1 and 5.
and or big.
All
How
of them are
plot
between 1 and
convenient.
5.
And
aside,
nothing for like a week or anything
aside,
like that?
there's some for a week, but all the ones for a week are like 2-person. 1 or 2 people. Then there are a couple that require a larger group, but those larger group ones are also like job offers.
Look for hunting parties. Like, supplies needed. We need to go out hunting.
Nothing.
Can I
Anything
give my
available like that?
opinion?
Yeah, always welcome to give your opinion.
Waiting here for 2 weeks isn't kind of counterproductive.
We're getting paid enough to be able to make it through the rest of our trip. It's worthwhile.
And it's a guaranteed boat trip.
Yeah, the biggest
Yeah,
issue
that
here is
doesn't eat into our money at all. It actually gives
we
us
don't
more
we
money.
don't have real fare to get across. So
And there
I
would
mean,
also,
I don't know how
even
much
if
money
we
you
had
have,
the
but
fare,
I have 50 gold to my name, so it's like I'm not going to
I
be
think
able to
I have
afford
like
a boat.
3.5k.
I have
4.5.
2.3.
Yeah. Getting that initial down payment of 5k, even if we do have to pay a bit for passage on the boat. In the long run, it's worth it. Plus, with Croa, it is one of the places we wanted to stop and look for rumors.
Oh.
Because it is...
By the way, that escort one is a 20-man contract. Obviously, you don't
Okay.
have to bring all 20 in one group, but yes, it's 20 people. It's for the request is for 20 people.
I mean, it's a party traveling across continent, so
Yeah,
you've got to
what I
take in for loss. And
what I mean is when we were discussing which way to go to the city on the west or Oracle Point, you were all discussing that we would spend too much time and there is a civil war here, and now you are just okay in waiting 2 weeks doing whatever.
think about it. In the long run, I mean, best case scenario, tomorrow we fight and beat Jocham just through some miracle. We get to Oracle Point, no problem. How long is it going to take to find a ship
acquire the
willing
money.
to take us to Croa with what little money we do have?
We have to think about the long run with
Yes.
this money.
And while we're here, we can still do things with information with Piero. We can, under the books, we can learn more about things here. Because in the long, information is always good to have, no matter what the
Mhm.
situation. And 2
And we can-
weeks,
We can also acquire more people here that are on our side.
yeah, we can. I already know some people that are, or at least one person that's here, who has, I hope, with the 14, a pretty positive relationship.
Yeah.
Although now
You-
that I say it,
you
she's
guys-
probably going to poison my drink.
You guys have a pretty good relationship.
I think
like,
you are.
it's always
I
gone
think
pretty
you're
well in the
thinking
past.
too much. I think you're thinking too much about the money. We could instead get a job on Oracle Point in a traveling boat, but I'm not gonna say anything anymore if you're not worried about the Civil
No.
War.
It's not that I'm not worried, not even out of character. It is a concern.
But we did also talk
Thank
to
you.
Piero about not Piero. Piero.
Piero,
About him avoiding conflict for as long as he can.
and we can probably slip a notice to him saying we're going to be in this city for 2 weeks, and then we're heading up and going. You're going to need to be extra careful within this time span. I do
I
understand
mean,
where you're
besides, if
coming
we are
from.
really concerned about the Civil War, we would be trying to stop it right now.
Yeah.
The point is, there's no way in hell we're going to be able to do any kind of difference if our plan is to head all the way over here. We're talking 800 miles. It's there. like we're going to be gone for quite some time, whether it be 2 weeks or 2 days or 2 months. We're already
2 years.
abandoning them. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
it's
There's-
going
I am
to be
not.
a long ass time. But
I am not contesting this. I'm contesting that when I suggested the city to the west, everybody complained about the time schedule, and now everybody just agreed to stay here for 2 weeks.
Well, it's because we agreed that the time, that we agreed to the time schedule that we're going to be gone for
You know,
a while. So
Let me just understand. You want to buy a boat?
No,
no,
no, we're not buying a boat. We need
We're
passage
getting-
on a boat. Buying a
And
boat,
that
even
costs-
with the 100K, is
we're going to
That
have
costs-
100K with us in order to be able to
if
travel.
we take this contract and see it through and don't die.
What's the matter?
But I mean, we'll also have chance to go through Croa and pick up some cool Pokemon.
We know the Flame is there. He's one of the people I believe we know, as far as we
As
know, is
Yeah,
a true piece. Let me double check.
yeah.
where is
It's not
where
the
is
best-
the flame located anywhere? Is he over here?
He is up here, actually. There's a secluded temple up here that he stays at, and people come to see him. He actually
So
kind of, like, this whole tail here is in constant
Mhm.
volcanic action, and that's why he's here, to make sure that it
That
doesn't,
he's make sure. Yeah,
yeah.
makes sense.
make sure
So
it
where's
doesn't get
the,
out of control.
where's the job taking us? Is it taking us to here or is it taking us to here?
So the job is going to this port and down to here and coming back.
Okay.
Though admittedly,
Because there
it'd
isn't
probably
a
take
port here.
There is a job that just goes to Oracle Point across the sea, and that's it.
Right. And that's in 2 weeks
But
anyway,
it's-
right?
It's in 2 weeks anyway. It just doesn't pay nearly as much.
What is the pay?
What is the pay in that one?
A 2,000 down payment and 10,000 upon completion.
And then
Ooh.
what's the one in 2 days again?
The one in 2 days is just up to Oracle Point.
Just up to Oracle Point.
Which wouldn't guarantee us passage.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Guaranteed passage is my
Is-
preferred thought here.
Yeah.
That second one, I mean, we might as well take the second one then. If we're having
If it is,
If there's conflict in the fact that we have to come back here and then come back, even though it's a lot more, I mean, only having to come up to here and then come over to here, we'd still be making 6,000 plus the
Well-
2,000 down payment.
12,000.
2,000, and then each of us get 10, so 50.
60. Isn't there 6 of us?
60.
I guess I keep
Astral.
thinking Astral.
Astral's not working until James gets back. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's 60K for 5 of us, including Nario.
But yeah, 50k. Yeah.
60
I mean,
plus,
either
if you
way,
include
we're-
the 2,000 down payment, it's 60 total.
Yeah.
Either way, though, that's still probably going to be enough money to hire a ship all the way to Weird, if we really want. But I mean, we still want to come over here anyway. So right? Because I'm assuming we want to talk to the Flame.
Yeah, he's one of the people we, as far as we know, for sure isn't a fake.
Okay.
So,
Because
we-
we know we have the shield, we have the eye, the storm, and the skull. Out.
Trash.
Okay.
Either way, though, that's going to be another 2-week wait.
Yeah, either way, we're here for 2 weeks
Yeah.
if we want guaranteed passage.
But we're guaranteed passage across, and we need money.
That's-
I mean,
and it would be
that's
free.
how the world works,
guaranteed
apparently.
passage.
That's Pensado.
Okay.
Guaranteed free passage. So,
Quick
I mean,
question from perspective. If we took the one in 2 days and went up to Oracle Point, as well as accepted one for 2 weeks, would it be possible asking the employer if we waited up in Oracle Point? Met them there and
Let's see how long this
well, I mean, the
trip
2-week
takes.
one,
Let's
we
see,
could
that's,
run back.
That's 1 day there, plus another day there. It's a 3-day trip up to Oracle Point.
yeah.
We
So
could
if
go
you
there
wait-
and back.
You wait 2 days, then it's a 3-day trip up. Okay,
So that's 5 days.
that's 5 days, and then it's a 3-day trip back,
Then
which is
3 days
8
back.
out of the 14 it takes.
Exactly.
for this next job. Yep.
I
So
think
if
we could go there and get back and
Yeah,
make
with time to
double the
spare.
profit. No, we could come back.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like with time to spare, with profit to the next
Oh, yeah.
job.
We could relax for the days that we're waiting.
Relax, do
And
some
then-
odd work.
Yeah.
And we
Well, the
could
other thing
also,
is-
while
alright,
we're up
so hold
here,
on.
do some recon.
But all right, so hold on. Let's do this. Right, we have jobs. So we have a job that's in 2 days. How much is that job paying?
For the 2 days,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
5,000 each
Just-
upon completion.
Okay.
So 5K
Okay.
in 3 days. Essentially.
And then we have a job in 2 weeks. Go to. I know my keyboard's really loud.
It's fine.
Then to
And we
Croa.
haven't
Wait,
decided.
no. Okay, so no, I think I got that price wrong. Hold on. Because this was 20k because you're going across that stretch. The other one's 10 because you're going up into there, and it's just going to Croa. Yeah, because there's sea monsters. Alright, yeah, so that's 10. But honestly, up to Oracle Point, it's probably, 4,000 each. That just makes more sense.
That's 20k.
Rather than 25, which isn't that much of a difference in the long run.
But here's the other thing, right? So we could waste basically the 2 weeks making 4K, or is there any jobs on the board that is going to make us more in those 2
In
weeks?
the long run, yeah. I mean, even on the go, Warren can still smith with those weapon requests and armor requests.
Yeah, I mean, how
Just-
much would those armor requests make us versus?
With my smithing skill, minimum that I would have to spend with making money, or because Griffin.
Well, it depends
Simple
on how many
weapons are
jobs there are.
1,000, and my
Right.
supplier is in town,
Mm-hmm.
so I can make
Your
more
materials
because
are
my
still-
supplier is here.
Yeah, I mean, the materials are 1,000, right? Period.
The materials alone are
Okay.
1,000,
The
and then
thing
there's
is,
the labor
by
I
selling,
charge.
yes, the labor you charge is your profit, right?
Yes,
Okay, so
Exactly.
it depends on what you charge.
it would depend on what I charge, and knowing my supplier is in town, they don't know personally. They don't know that she is my supplier.
Mm-hmm.
So I can probably make a little more than I usually would charge, just knowing we're going to need money. I can do that.
Charge double.
No, no,
Grab one for the bathroom.
I would
Well, I
not
mean,
charge.
we
Alright,
should just say.
So I guess let's just kind of break this down. So Griffin, how much is the weapons jobs? If he was to complete all of them, how much would he make?
Again, it
It
would depend.
depends on
He'd have
how
to
many
haggle.
charge.
He'd have to haggle. It depends on how much he charges. It's really up to him and what the clients are willing to pay.
What other weapons and such do I have?
A
Or is
basic
it just
broadsword
weapons, or is basic broadsword?
and a shield. That's all one job.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hear the second one. I heard the broadsword.
A broadsword and a shield.
Broadsword and shield. So that is 2.5, just material-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I'd bring that up to 4k.
Some simple armor.
Shit, you got cut off again. Mike, what are you doing?
A simple set of armor.
Simple set of armor. So that's 4K. That would be 6.5 just in materials.
Then bow
Alright, 7.
and a pair of knives.
Dual knives. Would that be count as one weapon, simple weapon, or would that count as 2?
2 because it's a main hand weapon and an offhand weapon.
Okay. So in all, that would be 9.5 in materials.
That's one person.
No, those are all the different jobs.
No, I mean, like, only one person would be making money then.
Yep.
I would split it between the party.
The other thing
It's
is that
still
you would have
add
to
up.
you would have to stay here to do it.
Yeah. I know.
So what other jobs are there that we could take in that week? If he's doing all that, though.
And then whatever I would charge.
All of you
Which would
put
be
together would have
different.
filled all the spots on the 2-day caravan, so you could very easily still run that.
While he does the weapons.
That would get us.
And I think, Trevor, between those, because of the special requests there are associated with them, they take you about 2 weeks to finish them all to your satisfaction.
Yeah.
To your own satisfaction.
Yeah.
Because it's not a bunch of, dulled stuff that people want to hang up in their house.
No, this
It's
is
actual gear.
actual gear. Yeah. I'd probably
in a trade hub.
after meeting the clientele and it's all Warren's personal.
Yep.
But alone, that is 9.5 in materials with
Profit on each.
profit on each.
And you'd probably, honestly, it'll make you more money, putting a separate profit on each. Just like
Yeah.
you make more by selling things individually instead of in bulk. It's cheaper to buy things in bulk because
I'm
of
just
the way
saying
profit
just
gets set. Yeah.
That's materials alone. I have that.
Right.
And then it's haggling from there on.
And again,
with
it
the
only
quality
be,
of the weapon I would
profit would
make,
be the only thing that you would get, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
They have to
So
put
it's a
the
question
down
of,
payment of material, and then it's labor, quality, and
yeah, exactly. Yep. Okay.
That's also 2 weeks worth of training.
it is. If I
So, I mean, is that what we want to do? Is the 2-day job along with the weapons job and then the 2-week job?
I mean, there's also other odd jobs, I'm going to assume.
We could also
Right, yeah,
bet
that's
on
what I was
each-
asking. Is there any
in the
other
spare
odd jobs that might take 2 weeks?
Nothing that would
I mean,
take
there's
2
like
weeks.
the-
There are varying
not in
odd jobs
total.
every day that people need to do.
Yeah.
Changes. Those also get scooped up fast by the city kids.
City kid. Yeah, definitely. So some of those, I guess, we would leave for the city kids. We're not terrible people.
You don't leave them.
I'm
You
a
try and
terrible
get them
person.
before the city kids swarm them at 6 in the morning.
Oh, we can definitely do that. We take the big ones, but
I mean, you don't know it about that yet, but
yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna get there one morning and just be swamped.
maybe.
Oh, they can try and swamp us.
Yeah, we do have beyond normal human powers.
I can just box myself off. Just hand picking
No,
things.
box off.
You
Ice
can
shield
actually.
behind me.
You can have a you can have a meter cube shield of air just around the board that you just sit there and pick your jobs.
Hi guys.
Awesome. Just
Just
Sitting
terrible,
there.
terrible people.
well, I mean, I could intimidate them away as well. Get the fuck out of the way, guys!
I mean, I'm pretty sure a almost 6-foot guy brandishing a scythe might scare them.
That as well.
Not if you don't roll
Uh,
intimidate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and it's inherently intimidating
Yes,
for some kids.
for some
but-
kids.
Make him wear a cloak.
To be honest, your intimidation
Grim
roll
Reaper.
determines how intimidating it is. If you roll crap on
Yeah.
intimidation, they're just like, "Oh my god, this guy's such a poser."
Meanwhile, could probably
Isn't he
crush
a-
their skull in my hand.
Yeah, and appearances
Yeah, I've
can
been
be
temp-
deceiving.
Yes.
Wait.
But
Better
that
yet,
intimidation. Just
I could pretend to be him.
yes, master.
Just have his scythe and a cloak on and roll intimidate.
Anyway. So yeah, you guys have these options as far as jobs go. Nario's watching the cart right now.
I.e., he's asleep in the cart.
Yeah, as in, if anybody comes near the cart, they'll wake him up and have hungover Nario to deal with.
That doesn't sound like fun.
No, it doesn't.
Sober Nario is hard to deal with
No, not always.
in a fight.
In a fight, yes. Drunken
Drunk
Nario.
Nario is easy to fight.
No.
Gover
It's
Nario
worse.
is...
Drunk
Drunken
Nario
Nario.
is pretty easy to fight.
I beat him.
Yeah, sure.
So I guess is this what we want to
He
do
was
then,
sober.
guys? And I mean, is Warren okay with that? I mean, we're going to be
Yeah.
away
He
for
loves
basically a
smithing.
week.
He probably has a roof he can shack up in with Charlie.
Does somebody else want to stay here to watch over you? 'Cause, I mean, just leaving a
Nario wants to stay with
Really?
Warren if he's going to stay here and work.
Okay.
No, wait. No, he doesn't. Sorry. Nario wants to go on the job.
Okay, then. Does anybody else want to stay with
I mean,
Warren?
Pensado could stay and do, like, just work at the clinic. That's a solid job for a while. Also, in the end, could procure words, more
Connections.
supplies
And
Well.
connections. Yeah.
and connections.
Is there anybody who, I'm assuming, is the clinic busy with people challenging the champion?
The
The
Maybe
Pokemon
it's
clinic
busier than
is
normal.
relatively busy. Like the Pokemon clinic
Okay.
is. The People clinic, no, not very. The People clinic is like very, very lazy unless something really bad happens. Like there's almost nobody, never anybody there, except for like general colds and flus.
Roger.
But the Pokemon clinic, you know, it always has a trickle in. Nothing is ever too serious. It doesn't seem like. It's not like you
How
you
much
don't
would that
really
pay?
get any emergency room situations.
At least not while we weren't here.
At least not thus far. It depends on what you'd want to do.
Yeah. I was just spouting that off.
No,
top of my
I was
head.
talking to Pensado.
Yeah, I know. I was saying the idea for nursing.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess if I was to basically just work there for 2 weeks, I mean, the problem is that if there isn't that much work necessarily, then they might not need an
There's
extra
plenty
hand.
of work at the Pokemon clinic, though.
Oh, okay.
Like, it seems it would be solid. You could do it for 2 weeks, Griffin,
Yeah.
with the trickle and
Especially with this time of year.
with all the festivals. And
The fall festivals bring a lot of people to this part of Arthos, so there are a decent few challengers here.
Alright, I mean, I guess that's something Pensado can help with. I guess he'll also talk to this person about the 2-week job and try and set that up for everyone.
Yeah, so we'll do a scene for that meeting for sure. Is there anything anybody else
Mariah?
wants to do?
stop.
I'm gonna look around for information on Wickham, or however you say that,
On what?
on the Guardian.
Oh,
in the
Jockum.
town.
Jockum.
Yeah, so
Jockum.
you go to look around, and almost immediately you stumble upon this massive building with 2 scythers outside as pillars that says Jockum's Hall, enter if you dare.
Enter.
Awesome. I'm gonna head back to the after finding that, just so that way I can tell everyone else where it is.
Yeah, it's it's kind of towards the center of the city, really.
So easy to find since it's so big.
Or it stands out.
Oh, it's pretty big too. It's like the only stone building in the city.
Seems legit.
It also seems to be the oldest. But like the lettering that says Jockum is very new. Like that's just on a wood sign.
So, is anyone coming with me to go challenge it?
I
wanna go
still
punch
need to
some
talk
people.
to my friend.
So you're gonna go see
I've
Charlie
been in
at
a
some
state
point,
of
too.
limbo.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we'll do that now. We'll go see Charlie right now. So you managed to find her general store pretty easily. You've been here before. You know where it is.
Yeah, because
And
It's
she's
in there.
she's working
Yeah.
at the counter. She's a sort of
Make sure.
tall woman with kind of long, curly red hair. Like, it's not like tight curls, it's like the really loose curls that kind of fall back. And then
Best girls. Yep.
and she's working at the counter.
What time is it? Like midday? High noon?
It's like 1 or 2 in the afternoon by now.
1, 2 in the afternoon?
There's
Well,
the store's pretty busy, but there's no one at the counter right now.
no
People looking
counter.
around.
I want to say hi to my friend.
Okay, you can.
As I grab a nice keg of beer, because we're out.
Throw a keg over your shoulder.
I mean, I have power 6. I could probably dual wield those things.
Yeah, so you put a keg on your shoulder and walk up to the door. And
Well, I
or
wouldn't walk up
not
to
to
the
the door, the
door.
counter. And
Yes.
she like looks up from what she's writing and says, "I see a keg, and I think that means a keg on a shoulder, and I'm pretty sure that means it's either Warren or somebody that I have to fight." And she looks at you.
I mean, unless you want to fight.
That's why you were on the list of people I wasn't going to fight, because I don't want to fight you. You know,
Exactly.
you really aren't the brightest. And she smiles.
I have my days. Example, I'm doing this because we are out, not because I think we are out.
Good.
Did we ever say we drank all of it?
No.
Hey,
We just got in.
I don't-
Mario is in the cart. By the end of this day, we're going to be out.
Oh, I can't wait for you to bring a full
Think
barrel
about it.
back and see another full barrel there.
I mean, there
Actually,
wasn't
I
much
have
left.
I have no
What
idea
he
what's
had.
going to happen. We're going to find out. I do know,
Plus,
but
this is good stuff.
yeah. So you go to buy it from her, and she's like, "So,
Yeah.
when did you come into town?
About noon.
And you're already
Okay.
buying beer."
People keep taking it from me.
Who's taking it from the big guy? Come on, I'll beat him up for
The
you.
shorter guy
The shorter guy and the other big guy.
and the taller guy. Yeah.
So-
Friends. I mean, they're not taking it.
Oh, you got
They're
friends
just not
around
alligator.
now. When these
Yeah.
guys hop on, it's been a while since you've been in town, I guess.
About a year. Damn, time flies.
Yeah.
And it's been what? We've known them for what now? In total, about
A
a few
week.
weeks. I mean, we met around there.
Yeah, here. And you traveled up here. Which walking was, a couple days.
And we spent 4 days there.
You spent 4 days here. You came here over the course of 2 days. So yeah, a little over a week.
About a week. A little over a week. Yeah. It seems so much longer.
It does. That's because IRL time.
Yeah. Known him for a little over a week.
Yeah, be careful about people you've only known that long. Especially if they drink all your beer.
Yeah. Most people I don't get to know that long.
Well, you've known me longer.
True. And you're a good type of people to know.
So, I'm guessing you have work then?
Work, play, hard to distinguish the two nowadays.
She kind of looks at you but doesn't say anything. So, medals?
Many medals.
Okay, just... You know where to come when you need them.
Always do. Still got the, forge out in the back?
Hasn't been fired up since you left, but I guess it's still back there unless someone took it. I hadn't really checked.
It's kinda hard to take a forge.
You'd be surprised.
True. I mean, it's harder to build one.
You'd be surprised.
It's harder for me to build one, okay?
She smiles.
Sign never goes on right.
I think that's the part where she just starts laughing.
Last time, some dude's head got kicked into my door.
Okay, I get it. Woe to the Warren.
It's not whoa. It gave me some kindling.
Alright. It's, I don't know, for the keg, call it 1,000.
Alright. Ooh, deducts money. Yeah. Google Sheet. Stop it. Ooh. There we go. Money's been deducted.
So Warren, you go to bring that back to, the cart, right?
Well, I was going to talk to her for a bit.
Okay, sure, that's fine.
Just idle chat, that can be done.
Yeah.
Just catching up,
Yeah, so
Laughing.
you catch up with her, you know,
reminiscing.
tell her all of your deep dark secrets and exactly what's going on in the world and how the Seven are fake. She shoots you, and Warren dies
Alright.
in a ditch.
Oh
Okay.
no!
I didn't know we had guns.
Crossbow,
mean,
you can shoot people with
crossbow.
things that aren't guns. Hello,
And a
puppy.
bow.
Oh.
Anyway,
That's more of twanging people, because that's the sound it makes.
anyway,
Twang.
yeah, you
Sorry.
catch up with her, no problem.
Okay.
Do you bring that keg back to the cart?
I do indeed.
As you get back, you see Nario rolling a keg into the back of the cart.
God damn it.
I guess this is the part where I tell you that keg didn't last 2 weeks.
I'll buy more.
This is the part where I tell you that that first keg lasted all of 2 days, and I've
I
been
know.
replacing it every so often.
I can tell. Do you notice on the bottom of the barrel, I scratch it?
Nope, didn't know that. Now I do though, so now
Yeah.
you won't know when I replace this new barrel. Yeah.
It's not always the same place. Believe me.
Shh. And then he
Seem to be feeling better.
he puts it in the cart and like sits on the edge and says, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Headache? Any headache? Any?
No.
I should probably see if I can get more of that, more ingredients for that old remedy. See if it still works on you.
You know, I'm fine. I'm hungover more than I'm sober.
Talking about me.
Oh. Yeah. You're kind of a
Haven't had a
lightweight.
good drink. I could down this barrel right here and not collapse for about 30 seconds. That's not a lightweight.
You want to do this? I got my own barrel
No,
too.
I don't. I do not want to do this because this shit is good. We're celebrating, by the way.
Okay. Give it here.
No.
I'm putting it in the cart. That's why I'm standing in the cart and you're standing there.
Fine. Maybe we could just leave it out.
And have somebody steal the good stuff? I think not.
Yeah. This town, good stuff is never stolen. If it is, there will be hell to pay. I learned that the hard way.
Nario looks at a missing cartwheel.
Damn it.
I'm kidding. That would have been bad. But no. He just kind of looks skeptically at you and says, I don't know about that. And lets you leave it out if you want.
Yep. Nah. I'll probably wait for him to leave and then I'll switch the barrel with his shit.
He doesn't leave. He's just kind of sitting in the cart.
Damn it. Damn it.
Um,
I'll lug it up to him then. Just-
what about me asking Mario if he wants to come challenge?
I think that happens now. I think he loads the
Yeah, 'cause this is-
thing onto the cart, and you come up and say, "You want to go challenge Joachim?" And Nario says, "Okay, slow your roll, man. We're strong, but we can't take part in the fight. Pokemon got to do it, and his aren't pushovers."
Oh, come on.
Look, we're gonna be here a while, right?
I mean, we haven't heard anything from Pensato and Lar yet, so.
Yeah, and they're finding work for us. I'm gonna take a little bit
And I'm just
first.
saying.
We'll do it before we
In
leave.
character.
I know. That's what he's saying. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll do it
we
before
should
we
probably-
leave, for sure. But not yet.
Yeah, and Lar, we should probably get a bit stronger just to be safe.
I mean, you're welcome to go try it out if you want, man.
I'm tempted.
Question, Griffin, out of character. Or is there audiences for these challenges?
Always.
Or is it always? Alright. Say we watch one first.
I mean, I'll go watch one.
I mean,
Okay.
it's what, 4 in the afternoon by now?
3.
3, 4? There's probably one going on.
Pensato's, like, concluding his meeting right now, and we're gonna say what exactly happened to that meeting in just a second.
And I'm going to have clients to meet with.
Laura, do you go with Pensato to this meeting?
I heard a Mike Russell. But I don't know if it was his.
Probably mine.
Okay.
Ricardo, your mic might be broken again.
Alex,
Okay, I'm
do
here.
you have the ability?
Hold on. He's back.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I am following Pensado. I disagree with the whole plan, so she's just gonna be quiet and follow everybody.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Pensato, you'll go to that meeting. Bryce, go ahead and ask Alex.
Oh, I was just wondering if he was able to do tutor moves yet.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't he say it was like level 7?
Level 6.
It's like, it was close.
According to my plan out calculator. I can do lessons at level 5 and... Oh, sorry, yeah, level 7. Move tutors at level 7.
Okay. That's fun.
Okay, so yeah, Pensato, the meeting is sort of in the market square, on the east side of the city.
Okay.
And you're looking for a
So I'll head there.
a big burly man with a beard and a captain's hat named
Okay.
Oh,
I had a name. Where'd it go?
I thought you were gonna go with the name for the one guy you had in the game. The AI? Why am I calling it an AI? God damn.
NPC.
NPC. Fuck. This is what you get for not sleeping.
This one's not an abandoned character, I don't think.
No, it's weird. Like in the first few sessions, you talked about captains on
Oh
ships.
no, this isn't Sergeant Graves.
That's
This is Captain Anderson.
interesting. Alright.
So it's Captain Anderson is the name on the sheet.
Yes. And
And I'm assuming there's some sort of meeting place.
yeah, and when you get there, it's
I'll be right
a
back.
guy wearing a captain's hat,
Okay.
and he's very tall, kind of has a big gut, and he's got a big beard. He looks like a stereotypical sea captain.
Griffin, could you make a 2-week plan handout? Just for...
The 2-week plan of communist Arthos.
Yes. Just rather than keeping it all on
So
the
I,
page.
Well, we have the notes, right? The player notes. We could just keep them there.
Oh, that's right. There's the player notes
Yeah,
itself.
that's what I figured
I
you'd
forgot about that.
put it in.
My brain is not working.
So I walk up to him and I say, Captain Anderson, I presume?
That's me. Who are you?
I'm here about... I'm here about the job offer
Yes.
to Croa.
Right. Come, sit. And he gestures towards a table he has. just kind of out in the stall, like just outside the stall, but not in the street.
So I'll come over and I'll set it down.
What's your name,
full-
son?
Pensado. And
May I-
this is Laura, and I point to my right.
He was about to ask. It's nice to meet you both.
Can
So-
I say something quick?
Yeah, what?
With it involves this, would we, for just keeping the party together, would we also include Astral in the signing up if he has numbers for 6 rather than 5?
I will magically put Astral
Yeah,
in.
I'm just saying.
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
I'll handle that.
my brain. All right.
So,
That's all.
how many are you meaning to sign up here?
There will be a total of 6.
Okay. And, let's see. He kind of pulls out a sheet of paper and looks it over. Yeah, I have space. Question is, what makes you think this is the job for you? Thinks you can do it. Crow is not the nicest
Because
place,
we
and
can.
the passage to it's not the nicest either. Confidence. I like it. I need something a little more concrete, though.
What are you looking for?
Just something you've done. I've never heard of you before. Who else is with
And
you?
nor
What are
will
their
you.
names?
Well, we have Warren and Mercy and Astral and Nerio.
Nerio. What's he look like? I assume you just
I'll,
describe him.
Yeah, I'll give him
Yeah.
a description.
Alright, the 6 of you are hired. If
He's
you're
just
with
like that, huh?
If you're with that boy, you've got some skill at least.
See, I
Have you
was
met
gonna
him before?
Not personally, but you won't find a seaman in Arthos that doesn't know his name.
Okay. Alright then, so I guess just down to the contract, so to speak. I'm assuming there is one.
2 weeks. We sign it when we leave.
Okay.
Meet me by
So it'll be
the-
2 down and 10
Yes.
complete each.
Yes. North Gate. We'll leave at dawn.
Clear.
Pleasure.
Alright then, I'll stand up and I'll take my leave.
Mhm.
So then I'll guess I will head to, because you guys wanted to do the other one, right? The one that just heads to Oracle.
I believe we were planning on,
Mm-hmm.
or you guys were. Warren's gonna whack metal.
I think, yeah, I don't know if you guys ever decided whether Pensado was going to go or stay, if Warren was going to stay on his own or not.
I think Pensado was going to stay too.
Okay.
Then should we have someone else other than Pensado go for that one?
I mean, we could just have Astral stay with him. But, issue being, we don't know anything about him right now.
He's untrustworthy. Watch him at all times.
I mean, he is my business partner with backstory. So
For now, yeah.
no, that was the backstory we
That
came up.
was the backstory, yeah.
So he was my business partner. So
So I guess I could still just go and
I guess I could
You
see
know,
him
sign the deal.
staying, though.
I would have assumed everybody would have talked about it, that they were alright with it.
Mhm. Yep.
So I'll head over there and I'll start, that work.
Yeah, I think this one's
This
not as
is-
big a deal. We can just kind of...
Have you actually came back and talked?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. I wouldn't have just signed up for you guys. I would have asked you all if you wanted
Yeah,
to do
I
it.
think the out-of-character conversation you guys had about it, we can say, your character
we can say
had the
like you
conversation
had
at some
stopped
point.
by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
Okay,
since
then I
a
would've
lot of
headed
your
that
debating
way
was done in character anyway, so...
Yeah. I would have ended up going with them at least.
Okay. Yeah, the 2-day one is it's more like, all right, we're gonna leave in 2 days out of the north exit towards Oracle Point, and we'll give you the money when we leave, or we'll give you the money when we get there. 3-day
Just
trip.
routine job kind of thing.
Sign your contracts.
Okay.
Send you home. Or he doesn't have any kind of formal contract. It's just like, come help us, and then we'll pay you when we get there. It's not a big deal. It's pretty routine little trip. We just lost our guard to the tavern.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't involved.
No, I mean they're drinking and don't want to work today.
I know. I was just making a joke.
Okay. He nods and then smiles and whatever. This guy's not important and I don't care about him. Yeah. So, did we want to do, go see one of Jockum's fights?
Sure.
Yeah, we can witness.
So yeah, it's like, there are these big announcements you guys keep hearing in the city every, say half an hour about Jockum and the new challenger he's going up against. Usually it's just like a generic challenger, but every once in a while they'll say a name, and it might not be a name you know, but it's something that some people certainly recognize.
Real quick.
Mhm.
Can I? When is Charlotte's break? Or
Charlotte?
Charlie. Why am I calling her Charlotte?
Charlie doesn't get a break. She runs the general store. She finishes, she closes, and then that's it. She goes home.
What time is the fight, and then what time? She probably lives at the general store.
I mean, Jockum does fights until late. He basically starts at noon and fights till midnight.
Right, then I'm going to propose to the group I bring a friend along, because she would probably know more, and she's lived here probably her whole life, in all honesty.
Well, I mean, if we're going to wait for her to get off, I may as well go visit my buddy in town.
Yeah, I'd be interested to meet him.
Nerio
To
tags
the
along.
dojo.
Okay. Yeah, you find Asriel's fighting pit pretty easily.
It's a pit, not even a dojo.
It's named the
They
fighting.
just dug a hole in the ground.
It's named Asriel's fighting pit. It's like a constructed building, and you walk in, and it's like a big ring around the outside, and then on the inside there's a dirt pit dug in, circular dirt pits dug into the inside that people fight in.
Like
There's a
loose
ladder
dirt
on
or
either side.
compacted?
Compacted.
Is it okay? Just
Hey, Azrael, where are you?
You get a punch in the side of the face, and he says, "I recognize that voice anywhere."
Oh, hey, it's you.
You still don't know how to watch your blind spot.
I can take a hit, so I mean, does it really matter?
I'm going to assume we're not going to beat this guy up.
No.
I mean,
It's
you're
cool.
welcome to try, but
And
Well-
now it's just
And then he cracks his
That's real.
knuckles and says, and puts an arm around the Machamp that's suddenly by his side. I got this guy for a sparring partner, so.
hot. Damn! Look at the pecs of that guy. Ever tried
Yeah, he's
having him swing a hammer?
he's a little taller than Mercy, right?
Yeah.
Completely
Asriel or the
bald.
Mach?
Asriel.
Okay.
He's completely bald. And kind of
Is
has
this the
a
drunken
goatee.
monk? Is this the old drunken perverted monk that all heroes must be taught under?
No.
He's bald.
And then he,
Azrael,
unlike most
no,
monks, is fully
I can
clothed
beat
and then
you.
has the Machamp next to him.
Yeah.
Oh, really now?
I was trained by a Garchomp, excuse me.
And I was trained by a four-armed man who's the best fighter in this town.
No, seriously, have you tried to have him hit metal with a hammer?
Not metal, just skulls.
Skulls.
And
But he does use a hammer.
Yes.
Hmm.
2 hammers, actually. Sometimes 4.
Two.
It depends on the day.
Efficient.
Anyway, what are you doing in town?
Can I look at said hammers?
Boy, the only people who see those hammers are the ones that get hit by them. So if you want to get hit, you're welcome to them.
I wanted to look at their condition.
It doesn't matter. He's going to slam them into your head either way.
The
What?
guy just raises his eyebrows. Yep.
I'm a smith, so it's.
He's
sorry.
not the brightest one.
That too.
Sorry you have to deal with him.
Anyway, what are you doing in town?
Just traveling through, trying to get some money.
Oh yeah? So what can my poor old dojo do for you?
Actually, I was just coming by to visit. Haven't been around to see you anytime since
Ah.
I left Andrea.
I'm flattered. Come on. Let's get a bite to eat. And he jumps down into the pit and pulls a table out from the wall. Like, there's like a door in one of the dirt walls, and he pulls a table out of it and sets up some chairs on either side.
Wait for all of us.
I just jumped down
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
jumping down.
Doof. Doof.
through a ladder.
Pensado will try and climb down.
Yeah, no problem. And yeah, he has like...
Mercy's gonna look over at you and just be like, "Wim."
I'll probably say, cut him a break. He's not even 5 foot.
Yeah, you guys look
Does
around,
it
and
look
Nario's
like it
already
matters?
sitting down next to Asriel.
Damn it, Nario.
And yeah, so yeah, you guys all sit down at the table.
What kind of wood is this?
Cedar.
You're about to get decked in the face if you don't shut up.
But it's so well made, very sturdy.
Cedar. Heavier than anything else.
Pseudo-wudo.
No, that's cedar wudo.
Cedar
Cedar
Wudo.
wudo. And that thing's made of rock, not wood.
Exactly. But no, it's a
That's the
cedar
joke.
table.
This is for, because I'm assuming he knows about.
It's
these
completely
jobs by
untreated.
now.
It's entirely rough.
Yeah, but it's still a table that can deal with that getting ripped out of the wall.
Yep.
Do the trees grow around here, or is this import?
Every kind of tree grows in this forest.
You know where I could find wood like this? Just
Outside.
a specific grove.
Right outside of town. Every third tree is probably a cedar tree. The other two are birch and oak.
Right. Need me to patch it up? I'd be happy to.
Does it look like it needs patching up?
I don't think
Nah,
Azrael cares.
it's just a pet peeve of Warren's. Sorry.
And then, as you guys are sitting here, the champ and a Machoke are sparring next to you, as well as a Hitmonlee and a Hitmonchan.
Ooh.
Ooh, look, a dinner and a show.
You know it. I treat my guests well. And then he actually sets out like really good plates of food for all of you.
Awesome.
Right. Is there anything like with like a stick of meat I could stand up and walk around with?
I mean, there's a steak. You could put a stick through it if you wanted to.
All right, I'm gonna walk around with
It's
it
a meal
and
tank steak.
observe the fighting. Ooh, delicious.
Your steak gets covered in dirt.
There.
Just saying.
He doesn't give a crap.
You're basically
He's-
eating sand at this point.
Shh. He's had worse.
Yeah, sure. Other than the dust that gets kicked up from the fights You're not really disturbed. They get really mad at you for getting in the way a couple times, but that's about it.
I would have hopped out and walked around the edge. No.
Oh, you mean you're
He's
you're
not
up on the
that
edge.
stupid.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, no, he's observing.
You still get your steak filled with grit, but yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so. He doesn't care.
Surprisingly
works
enough,
there.
everything on the inside, like everything at the table, stays pristine. It's just like the cloud of dust doesn't ever come near the table.
Magic.
Seems legit.
Black magic.
That's what I was calling it.
So, how have things been, Mercy?
Got a new group of friends to travel around with.
Really now?
These
That's
guys
so
here.
unique. Yeah.
Even me?
I don't
weird,
know,
but-
the one up there seems like a princess more than a traveling companion. He's looking at
He's
Pensado.
not too bright.
Oh, Pensado.
Yeah, I was looking at Laura.
No, he didn't even say it about
looking
Laura.
at everyone else.
He's looking at Pensado. And he says this one looks more like a princess than a traveling companion.
Insults do not affect me, as I have no idea what you're talking about.
I like him. Anyway, how long have you been together? The group.
I've been traveling around for just over a week.
So it's fresh, new. Any good fights?
Yeah. Dario here.
Nario grins. I see. Wouldn't expect anything less out of your friends, Mercy.
Yeah, they're a lot stronger than you would think.
Especially the dits walking around.
Not even.
Anything that brings you back here specifically, or just came to visit?
Came to visit and as well, thinking about picking up the arts, the martial arts.
Oh, you came to actually learn something instead of just fighting. About time.
Yeah.
I will hop back
Well, I
down.
mean, hey. I mean, I do have quite a bit of skill through just ripping people's faces out with my hands.
Look, you can brawl, I'll give you that, but you don't have the discipline of a martial artist. Not yet.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that.
I heard martial arts. What are we talking about?
What I do here,
Did you teach them?
obviously.
Amazing work.
They've got a long way to go.
As you can tell, this idiot isn't the brightest.
Yeah. He just has an untrained
Not the
eye.
sharpest tool in the shed, but I can make him sharp.
He just doesn't have the trained eye, that's all.
Not for martial arts, but
Exactly.
Not in most things.
Anyway, Mercy, when did you want to start
I do
learning?
one thing, and I'm good at that one thing.
What was that?
When did you want to start learning? When did you want to train?
After I get back from our next job.
When are you leaving?
In 2 days.
When do you get back?
6 days after that.
Yeah, so in 8 days. Yeah. Okay. Yes, he says, okay. He slams a fist down on the table. A Diglett comes up and he hands it a piece of paper and it goes back down and he says, I got you on the appointment book.
That thing has
Okay.
a book down there?
He just looks at Warren.
You must not be too bright as usual.
He takes it to the assistant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Of course he doesn't have a book down there. Someone else has to take care of it.
I mean, have you ever even seen a Diglett out of the ground? Come on, they can't write with those things.
They have feet?
Yes!
I mean, technically their feet, I guess. That's an Aereo.
They actually do have feet.
Yeah, I know that.
I think Nario's making fun of what they look like. Like,
Yeah.
what the feet look like.
I thought they were like all part of one beast.
Oh.
What, you thought the Diglets were all just one giant thing? What would Doug Trios be?
I don't know. The older brother?
But they were all part of the same thing!
Exactly.
They don't just evolve and then jump to a different beast.
How do we know?
Because we pulled them out of the ground before? At least the sane
I
ones of
haven't.
us have.
That shit's
Those of us
scary,
who are
man.
interested
Every
in
little
that
kid wonders what a
knowing
Diglett
things-
looks like under the ground. Everybody rips them up.
Yeah, we don't have Diglett where I'm from.
Poor, poor soul.
That's obvious.
Plenty of other scarier things, but... well, scarier, as in... look scary.
You're right.
Obama's
Nothing
still
could be
not that
scary
bad.
from there. Nothing from the same place as you could possibly be scary. That's, Asriel.
Is it real? I'm thinking, climate-wise, what would be the scariest thing in the mountains? Because we have snow,
Depends on the
so
thing.
we've had the...
It's probably a
Yeah.
Glaceon to some people. What is it called?
Abomasnow.
Frostlass to some, and Abomasnow to others. Depends.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking what
A
might...
Weavile to some.
Oh, yeah. Ruthless little buggers.
Heck, some people are probably afraid of the ice cream.
Vanillux.
That,
Mhm.
I mean, if you think about it, yes, that would be terrifying. You're just walking around eating some ice cream, and that thing pops up?
Mhm.
My God, it's come to avenge its brethren!
Seems legit.
Anyway.
That was probably the first thing I thought when I saw that design for that Pokemon. Just,
Hello, Poppy.
what are you talking about? The puppy isn't here.
She just walked by.
That's probably true. It did probably walk by my door.
No, my puppy.
My puppy probably did too.
Anyway. Yeah. Is there any, like, specific conversations you want to have while you're in the dojo other than the training one? Anybody?
I want to ask to look at his equipment.
He says no.
No.
Denied.
Trade secret.
Like the pole? Like
Everything's
the,
a trade secret. You can fight with it, and that's it.
Could you teach me?
To fight with it or to make it?
I already know how to make it, but
Oh, boy, you think.
a lot. Sometimes too much.
I think not enough.
True. I guess a little of both.
Anyway. Yeah, so does anybody else have any conversations they want to have with him?
Nope. Did not work.
Okay. So yeah, do you want to skip to the Jock'em fight that you guys were going to go see?
Yep.
I was going
Oh,
to go.
actually, I was going to invite him to come watch?
Oh, you know, I think there's a good one tonight. I'll come see it. It's the 8 o'clock one.
Okay.
I still need to go invite Charlie.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'll probably put
Um,
the
she
forge out
closes-
back.
She closes the store at 9.
Shit. Sturks beard.
Denied.
No, I could probably
You
talk
can still
her.
go. He still goes until Joachim fights until midnight. It just won't be the fight that Azriel's there to see.
I mean, I could
I don't
hopefully
like
talk her.
Azriel's planning to stay after that. That's just the one he wants to be there for.
So he'd be either at the one after 9? Question mark.
Azriel's staying probably for the rest of the night. He just wants to be there by
Right,
8 to see
good.
that fight.
Okay,
He's
so
not
we
going to
wouldn't
leave
have
when
to-
you guys leave. He's not going to stay just because you guys stay. He wants to see that fight, and then he's going to stay because he wants to stay.
Okay. Because it'd be good to have both of their input. Seeing one from a fighter's standpoint, and then one from her standpoint. Well, I need to see if that forge is still out back, or if I have to make one.
So do you
Do
go
I
to
roll?
her store?
Yeah.
It's still there.
Yay! I guess I'll clean it up. I guess I will, for flavor text with training, I will have them help me clean it up and get it in working order. The Pokemans.
Mhm.
The washing of stuff, the dusting of stuff, the killing of small bugs.
Yeah, no problem.
And I also need to talk about prices with
hmm
Charlie.
With Charlie, you have to talk about prices.
Yeah, for materials.
Same price as normal.
Oh no, I was also going to talk to her about other things with price.
Okay.
Getting us both a bit more than bargained for.
Okay. What do you say to her when you go to see
I'm
her?
trying to word it in my head. First, I also need to talk to those people about
Mhm.
what they need.
Okay.
If they're still out and about at
Plenty.
what time
They're
would it
ready
be?
to talk whenever. And you could have done it during the day too, so yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have done it during the day while waiting for everything. Just getting the feel for them, getting their measurements and such.
hmm
So, I need to write some shit down.
Yeah, you do. Write down the material cost for each order separately for me.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll put it in my character sheet. If there are notes, there are not. Damn it. Da, da, da.
There are notes in your character sheet in Roll20.
Yeah. I was just checking. Bink. Bink. Abilities, bio and info, attributes and abilities. Probably need to click that. With the, I'll put it under bio and info, I guess, because...
Mhm.
Alright, so... Can I scroll back up? Alright.
In the meantime, is there anything anybody else wants to do before the fights?
Nope.
I guess I'll just set up talking to the Pokemon Center about getting work.
Yeah, they're happy to take an extra nurse on for a couple weeks whenever you can.
Okay. So I'll tell them I'll check in with them first thing in the morning.
Okay. Every day you work there will be 200 Poke.
Okay.
No, not 200. I'm sorry, 500. That makes more sense.
Okay, cool.
That minimum wage nursing, though.
Yeah. Better than being a paper boy.
Depends on the wage.
I ask
It's better
I
than
ask
being
them
a
if
paper
they
boy.
Man, paper boys around here, they just drive cars. I asked them if they know anything about like any EV farms or anything like that.
I mean, all the standard ones. And by that, they mean, one for all of the special evolutions and the regular evolutions from the games. Like, yeah, I mean, they name off those evolutions. I mean, those are
Right,
the
but
ones
is
we all
there
know
like
about.
places to purchase them? I mean,
Oh, I don't know that
And
you
what's
can ever
this?
really purchase an evolution. I'm sure you could purchase an Eevee. I don't really know where any breeders are around here, though.
okay. Do you know what the standard going rate is?
It's they're pretty expensive. They're around 10,000 a piece. They're kind of rare now, especially recently.
Okay. Just curious.
I bet
Tomorrow.
I
No,
bet
no.
if they weren't
Mhm.
on such a tight leash in Arthos, like if you went somewhere else to get them, they'd be probably 5,000.
Mhm.
They're a little cheaper elsewhere
Okay.
right now.
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much for the assistance.
No problem.
And I'll start heading to the fight.
Cool.
If possible, Laura is gonna be walking around town, just trying to hear a bit more about their contractors, about past jobs and etc. What kind of trouble they usually run into, or if they are easy jobs and stuff like that.
Okay, absolutely. Who did you want to, Yeah, your employers, right. So, if you'll just give me a second. How are you doing it? Just listening for their names, more or less?
Okay, so the names on the contractors were on the flyers, right?
Yes,
We
and you
grabbed.
can definitely, you're just like listening for their names, or how are you like trying to find out about them?
Yeah, I think she would hit the taverns and bars and inns maybe, and
Mhm.
she would just try to assess other possible candidates for the positions and if they have experience. She's not gonna talk with anybody, just listen.
Okay, so perception.
I love perception.
Okay, yeah. So what do you want to know?
I want to know basically if the jobs are usually calm, and if not, what kind of trouble do they generally involve?
So the jobs up to Oracle Point, depending on the trip, sometimes there's some banditry in the forest up here, though that's very rare. You can get harassed by pirates on the coast, but that really doesn't happen in this area. The biggest worry is the trip from Oracle Point to Croa. There are lots of pirates there and lots of dangerous water Pokemon there. And then
Okay,
Croa itself is a dangerous place.
yeah, of course. But the contractors themselves are,
Clean.
good
Clean as a whistle.
people,
They're good.
clean.
Yeah. You don't hear
And their
anything.
business is also good.
Yes, you don't hear anything untowards about them. They can only really afford to pay people the way they are because they're doing lots and lots of really good work, where they're shipping in bulk, like massive bulks of quantity, And as far as anybody knows, they don't ship anything illegal.
Illegal. Great. That's what I wanted to know.
All right. So are we just on to fight after that?
I was going to talk to people.
What was the name of the guy that we're doing the work for? Captain what?
Anderson.
Okay.
Anderson.
So do you try and search for anything about that, Ricardo? Anderson? To see if he's on the up and up and all that?
That's what he was looking for. Everything's all...
I thought he was in general.
No, he was talking about both of your contractors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess it's, you said you wanted to talk to people, Warren?
Yeah, just the words.
Mm-hmm.
Customers for
Yeah.
the work he would have been doing.
So for the broadsword and shield, what's your material cost?
In total, or
No, just
each?
the broadsword and shield.
Broadsword is 1K, the shield is 1.5.
Okay, so 2.5.
Yes, 2.5 in total.
For that job.
Yes.
What do you want to charge? Total.
That depends. I want to get a feel for the person.
Just throw out something. We're haggling right now.
It's part of his character. He
Okay, so what do you want to know about the guy?
One moment. I need to bring that over. Basically, what he's using, what he would use it for.
He's a mercenary and he needs new gear.
He's American, he needs new gear. I'm gonna need to know a bit about his reputation.
He takes any job he gets. What he gets depends on where he is. And by any job, he means like normal jobs. Like
Okay.
guarding,
Not
roughing someone
murdering
up if it
everyone.
needs to be. Yeah.
Yeah. So he seems clean and such.
As clean as a merc can be.
Yeah. That's a standard for a merc. It's clean.
He is a standard merc, yes.
Standard. Alrighty. With just mathing here for a moment. With the material cost in total, I'll probably add 1,000. Just
So you want to charge him 3.5?
3.5.
He says thank you, yes. He was
Alright.
expecting you to charge 4 or 5, so he's totally okay with that.
Nah.
That's why I said charge double. Charge
It's-
double the.
It's his character.
Yeah, he's down with 3.5. He shakes on it.
Alright. Shaky, shaky, shake.
Alright. What's the next job? It was a suit of armor, right?
Suit of armor, yes.
Okay.
Everything's in the player's notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm gonna be reorganizing it a bit.
So the simple suit of armor is somebody who wants to start adventuring.
Just a start.
Yep.
Like, age-wise, how old is he?
17.
What part of the city is he from? Like,
The poor part? The
poor
slums?
part? Alright. I'm gonna ask if he knows how much it normally costs, because
Yeah, I know.
materials alone for
Yep, he knows
a kid
exactly.
like that.
He knows how much it costs.
And then I'm gonna ask how much he has, because he's gonna need more than just armor in the long run.
He says, no, I've got weapons enough, I just need the armor.
Right. 5K should be. Materials, labor,
What's the material cost?
4K. It's 4,000 for,
His eyes go
Light armor.
wide, and he says yes.
yeah. Alright. Gonna edit this real quick.
You hear him crying in the corner when you leave.
Okay. And then we have the bow and the knives.
Right,
Or
so
next.
material cost for the bow 1,000, right?
Yep. Weapons are 1,000.
Okay, it's a hunter. He wants a new bow. He doesn't need it, but he wants it.
Doesn't need it, but he wants it. Does he have a preference in wood, in
Nope.
strength?
I just
or
want a good bow, man.
just
You're the
wants
one
a
that
good
picks
bow?
those things.
Okay. Since I know there is cedar around here, in character, he's
You know there's cedar, oak, and birch around here.
yes, I know. Is he willing to show me the bow he currently has, just so I can take
Yeah.
some notes?
It's a nice, simple longbow.
Wood.
He could certainly benefit
What
from
type of wood?
It's oak. He could certainly
oak.
benefit from a recurve bow. If you wanted to make that.
Yeah, I know. I shall assume he willingly gives his measurements for, like,
Yeah.
draw. And...
Mhm.
Okay, I will ask if he wants it reinforced with some metal. It'll cost a little bit extra, but
No,
in the
too
long
heavy.
run, it would be worth it. No, even with light metal,
Yes,
it wouldn't be heavy.
too heavy. Just want a wood bow.
Just a simple wood bow. Any finish?
Nope.
Okay, 1.5 in total with cutting the tree, shaping it.
He nods. Okay, acceptable.
Right.
Very businesslike. Doesn't really care
Right.
much about most of what goes on.
He just needs a bow.
Yeah.
And then the 2 knives.
2 knives. Yep. It's a poor city youth.
Okay.
I need knives.
What do you need them for?
I need knives. Doesn't really matter what's for. It's not your job.
Seeing as I'm making them, I need to know how well I need to make them.
Make them well, because
In the long run, if
I'm
you're
paying you to make them well.
How old is this kid?
18.
What does he look like? Does he look roughed up,
He's almost as tall as you, really skinny.
skinny? Shit. Will he measurements for
Yep.
how long the knife would need to be and stuff?
Totally fine with that.
Any scars that I would notice?
Lots.
Lots of
His
scars.
hands are covered in them.
Would I be able to roll perception to see what they would have been from?
EDU medical.
EDU and medical?
EDU.
No, like what cause?
Yes,
scars?
medical education.
EDU med. Oh.
It's exactly what that's for. One of the
Mother-
things
I'm
that's
gonna-
for.
Other one is actually treating those things.
Um,
I forgot the R.
Sato would know. I don't know. Seems like any kind of scars you'd get doing hard labor.
Hard labor.
It just look like a bunch of cuts to you, really. There's no
Shitty.
telling.
Nothing that I could calluses on his hands and such.
Oh yeah, tons.
Can I inquire about the work he does?
Hard work. Need knives. Let's go.
I need to know what kind
Shut
of knife to make. A
down.
basic knife, utility-wise, will only get you so far, depending on the line of work
Slicing
you
knives.
do. Like butcher,
Carving, yes.
carving.
Carving knives.
Okay, you need 2, right?
Yes, one carving and one chopping.
Serrated edge.
No.
Is his name Jack by any chance?
I know, right?
No.
The Ripper.
All right, with 2 would be total about 3.
Alright,
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, a chopping knife has a heavier blade. Carving knife has
It
a
does.
thinner blade.
Yeah.
Yep. Even then, a carving knife is kind of hefty compared to a regular
It's
slicing
hefty
knife.
compared to a regular slicing knife, yeah.
Yep.
I know my cutters. And I don't remember what was the shield and broadsword total again. I did
3.5.
3.5. That's right.
You can add that money at the
I
end of the 2
honestly-
weeks.
Yeah, I'm just.
I honestly need to get me a set of armor. Since I don't have any points invested in defense.
Oh, Pensado, none of the Pokemon needed assistance after their battle, by the way. They were just sparring.
Ah. Alright, yeah. I was just making sure.
Okay, I'm just mathing now, so.
Roll
Just
20
what?
can do math for you.
I'm putting it in the notes personally. Just busy work right now. Brain is working.
Do you have to do anything
I
else,
guess-
or can we...
No.
Okay, cool.
I've met with them, talked to them. Actually, I can ask Laura if she can get some information on the kid I'm making the knives for.
How does that conversation go? How
I'm
do you
gonna
ask
ask her. One moment. Doing some work for a
Gordo.
guy. Hi, Laura. How you doing?
You guys
Okay.
go for it. I'm gonna charge my phone.
Doing some work for someone commissioned, and I need to know what they're really doing. He's standoffish. Not 100% sure.
Where can I find him?
He's poor. He's in the slums. He's a little taller than me, skinny, scars all over his hands, arms. Just, I need to know what kind of trouble this kid's getting himself into.
And why would he be getting into trouble?
He's poor. Life's not all slurpluff and spritsies. I'm so impressed with myself. I remembered those names.
Don't worry, I would have never remembered them.
It's
Lara stays quiet for a while, looking at Warren, and then she says, "Okay, we'll do,"
thank you.
and she leaves. Okay, should I roll something now, Griffin?
If he's back,
Oh, see.
he went to jail, find his phone charger and plug it in.
Okay.
Too bad that Chespin's line doesn't get defense curl.
Yeah. In the
Because
game,
it
it
gets
does.
rollout. Yep,
Can he be trained in it?
or no. But Ron can. He gets access to both moves through training.
Through tutoring?
Yeah, through tutoring.
Yep, 33.5k
So,
is my total pay.
For tutoring, I'd have to spend some time with them, and then they have to use 2 tutor points. And you can only have a maximum of 3 tutor or TM skills, so just be aware of that.
I'm back, by the
Yeah,
way.
he won't have that issue. His only other move that he'll pick up later on for that would be...
You missed my great analogy.
I've been listening to Christmas music through my headphones all afternoon. I've been able to hear it coming from downstairs, so I had to rectify that. This is driving me insane.
I would have
So-
killed someone, because I'm bah humbug.
Uh-huh.
You
Anyway,
turned
how
into
did...
the Grinch.
I hate Christmas music. I like Christmas, but I hate Christmas music.
I like some Christmas. Oh, here, I'll
I
give you a
don't.
song. The great
Nope.
Christmas music
Nope,
song.
if it's Christmas music, I'm not going to
Nope.
listen to it.
Well, it's not actually Christmas music, but it's a song that has Christmas in it.
Anyway, how did that conversation
Pass.
with Laura go?
She said she would find stuff out for me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah,
that
so,
you all
um,
know that I don't. Now the shoe's on the other foot.
Yeah, Laura is just gonna hit the poor parts of the town trying to find this kid Warren describes.
Mhm.
But, trying not to call too much attention to herself.
Yeah, you
As
catch
always.
sight of him pretty easily, to be honest. He's just kind of working in a lumber mill.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting. So, is there anything around that Laura could try to, I don't know, mingle to try to follow the kid after work?
Well, the lumber mill's kind of like off at the edge of the city because of how loud it is. It would be pretty easy to follow him through the streets. There are a lot of people in this part of the city, as is typical of the poor areas.
Yeah, she would just try to see if he does anything out of the ordinary. If he goes straight home, she will not be hanging around to wait for him.
So yeah, he leaves work and he seems to go straight home, but like actually almost immediately afterward he comes out, and after you follow him there, he goes down a couple alleys and ends up in this kind of large abandoned warehouse is where he kind of ends up afterward.
It's a warehouse. How tall is the warehouse?
2 or 3 stories. So probably, 20 meters.
Yeah, I can't fly that high. Yeah. Okay, Laura is trying to hear any sounds coming from inside, but she's trying to do it very.
Yeah, roll perception.
Again, she's trying to not call attention. If anything she would call attention, she won't.
Right, just perception's all. Don't worry.
Perception.
Yeah, so there are some hushed voices inside, but because of your kind of keen senses, you can pick it up no problem, and you can kind of hear the conversation. Bits and pieces more than anything, but you have a pretty good idea of what they're talking about. It's like, tonight, Market District, rich pricks, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Sounds like a planned
After-
fight, or them they're gonna jump someone.
Yeah. After Laura hears that, she will return to Warren's forge.
All right. Now, do we have a time other than Knight?
Nope.
Great.
Yeah, but Laura is gonna approach Warren, and she's not gonna talk. She's not gonna say everything. She's just gonna say, "Kids messed up with some bad people. I guess they are planning to rob someone, and if I were you, I would not get dragged into that." And she leaves. That's it.
Are
Okay.
any of us around whenever that's said?
It's up to you guys.
If I'm around, I'm
I mean-
totally going to get involved because
No. Laura would wait, and she would talk to Warren, and Warren alone.
Okay, so yeah, Laura wants Warren alone.
Pensado
so
is
yeah,
too good.
nobody else is around when it's said. then.
Pensado is too good. Mercy is just fucking crazy, and you know,
Yeah.
well, not normal, but he's a little bit more cold-headed. And she's gonna say that because he asked, but she advised to not get involved.
Okay. Yeah. So
Wh-
Warren,
what he does is his problem.
Okay.
Warren's, you're the only one that knows that. You and Laura.
All right.
Mind you that Laura did not say anything about the market, nor tonight, nor anything. She just said they
Yeah.
are planning to rob someone. The end.
I also think right about now, Mercy, Nerio, Asriel, and Pensado, if he's with them, are going to see the 8 o'clock fight against Joachim. And this apparently reasonably skilled person.
Pensado's going to the fight.
Okay. Laura,
Mhm.
you can go there after helping Warren out or not. It's your choice.
Yeah, no, Laura is all about intelligence gathering, so yeah, she's gonna watch the fights so she knows what's coming her way.
Okay.
Someday, maybe.
Mm-mm. So I shall assume the general store is in the market district.
It's more
It's
it's closer to the shopping commercial districts than. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. It's off to the edge of the market district because it's more of a and more towards the artisan district because it's more of a supplier than a seller,
yeah.
right? It's more of a hardware store than a shop, right?
Okay.
But it does sell general goods, so it is technically in the market district.
Yeah. Probably take about half an hour for Warren to haul the materials and pay. Just putting everything in the workshop.
Oh, nobody's paid you anything yet, unless you demanded them to.
For material cost.
Okay, so
From no.
almost the two poor boys did not said they would pay you when it was finished, and if that was
Okay.
an issue, then they'd buy from someone else.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess I'll get the other stuff to start on for now for Warren.
Mhm.
Mostly just lugging the materials because it's kind of been a long day for him.
Okay. Yeah, I
But-
don't have any issue with that.
Right. And he'll probably walk her out, taking his time to get to the fight. Just thinking.
Okay, so the first fight basically goes on, like Warren gets there towards the end of the fight that Asriel told everybody they should go see. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a solid hour-long fight. It's a good one. The Challenger's first Pokemon is a Poochyena, that's what it is. And Jockum's first Pokemon is a Dustox. So very quickly the Poochyena is taken care of. And it's not until the second Pokemon that things start to get interesting when the challenger throws out a Magby, which, the Dustox actually lasts longer than most people would expect against a Magby. And then after the Dustox, Jockum sends out a Kricketune, which it and the Magby seem evenly matched for a long, long time, surprisingly. And then eventually the Magby goes down and the Kricketot's on its last legs when the challenger's last Pokemon, a Geodude, comes out, finishes off the Kricketune, and then after a long war of attrition gets beaten by Jockum's Scyther.
So a bug type. I got this. Ron.
Yeah, so that's the fight, and then the rest of the night is more of the same, except you only ever really see the Dustox, maybe the Kricketune. The Scyther never comes back out.
Okay.
What level does a Dustox?
Minimum level 10. It's a basic bug starter, so.
That's true. Okay, well, I mean, it can't be that high of a level. It just has better stats than a normal level 10.
Yeah.
You could roll Pokemon Education to try and determine level.
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm telling that to the whole party.
Do you ask Pensada to check?
Pensato, what level are they?
Ooh, I know nothing.
The Trevor, they're all level 100s. You can't touch
Yes!
them.
Nice.
You can't tell Warren.
Yeah.
Pensado, the first one's 14, the second one's 14. You know the Scyther's a bit stronger, but you're not really sure exactly what its level is.
Okay.
It just wasn't out there nearly as long as the other one, so you didn't get a good read on it. Because it just came out and finished off that Geodude after, going around it. And you could tell it was stronger than the Geodude, but not by how much, just because the Geodude resisted all of its attacks.
Right.
Let's see them try and beat Ron. Once he gets
Aaron's
rollout.
ground steel or rock steel?
No, Rock Steel.
Ah.
If he gets rollout and Defense Curl, ooh,
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt.
Or it not going to hurt at all.
Trespassers.
So what's going on with the Pokemon that were
Your
beaten?
bug types die.
Anyway, the
Pensado,
Pokemon that gets
asks
beaten,
us-
they all are
Yeah.
taken, like the trainer usually collects them and brings them to the center that you're supposed to work at in the morning.
Did they have enough staff to warrant when I was there?
Yeah, their night hours are busier, so they have more people on hand. You're hired on for the day. Like you basically work 9 to 5, and it's at about
I
5
worked
or
their
s-
version of the graveyard shift.
Yeah, exactly. Which is during the day.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you work the graveyard hospital shift, which is when people aren't doing stupid things and getting into fights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Noon to 3 in the afternoon. Got it.
Yep. All right.
I'm kind of tempted to just see how well Ron lasts.
Without leveling him.
Yeah,
Nario after.
because he does have the type advantage.
I have to check something. Nope. I
Both
can't.
defensively and offensively.
I can't. Oh wait, no, I can. I totally can. Yeah. Okay. Narios, after watching that, says, "You know what? I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm going to train in the morning and then I'll go in." So
I'll join you tomorrow then.
yeah. Oshawott hits level 6.
Oshawot's only 6?
He just hit 6.
Naria wasn't there for the whole rat-a-tat, which gave us a significant boost.
Mm-hmm.
Dread is going to get wrecked, though, if he goes out.
Mm-hmm.
Because bug type cringe.
Bug poison and then a bug flying. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, that bug poison. Not even going to touch Ron.
And Duskull hits
Poison.
level 7.
Well, I would like to talk to Nario.
Okay, yeah, sure. He's open to talk.
Warren is struggling, my friend.
How so?
Internal struggle.
Okay.
After hearing what Laura said to him,
I assume
he
so.
wants to do something about it, but
Yeah.
he wouldn't know, one, how to do it without, in the end, actually hurting someone.
Mhm.
And this person is also his client.
Yep.
He needs some advice.
Nario shrugs. I don't know, man. It's tough. It really is. I don't know what I'd do in that situation. I know you'll make the right call.
Thanks. Well, or we'll probably walk around the town.
So does anybody have anything else they'd want to do that night, or... No.
Is there a library or anything in town?
Yes. A small library. Mostly
I'll
fictional
probably just go
books.
there and read.
Okay, yeah, no problem. While you're there, you notice it's, pretty quiet. Not many people seem to come to the library. There's just a couple people. Librarian, and there's one couple that seem to be looking through some books together, and then one person studying on their own, reading, kind of doing what you're doing.
Are there any, children's books?
Yeah, there's a section for children's books.
And Sato will kind of sneakily take books out of that section.
Okay. Sure. Anybody else?
Nope. I got to sleep and get ready for training in the morning.
I should probably apply that experience.
And first thing in the morning, Ron gets level 12. So
Yeah, I guess before I head to the Poké Center, I'll train my guys, and then I'll head there immediately and start working.
Okay. Does anybody other than training have anything they want to do before noon when Joachim restarts the fights?
No,
By the way, a description of Joachim: he's got short, curly red hair. He's relatively tall, relatively well built, a little on the leaner, lighter side.
Now let's see how badly I get screwed here.
How-
Okay, let me confirm. We slept and it's the next day, right?
Yes. Unless you had something you wanted to do
Okay.
that night, yes.
unless I ran into something while walking around, no.
No, but
Did I run into anything while circling?
No.
Okay.
okay. Let me ask you, what is everybody doing today?
I'm actually
Mary-
going to go search for a new Pokemon. Actually.
Yeah, I was gonna go into the woods.
Nario's
One to
gonna
look for some
challenge
lumber.
Jockum, and then after that he'll probably go where everyone else goes.
Okay,
Early
because,
morning,
yeah,
I'm
I
going
want
to
to.
train and go
I'm at the Poké Center.
look for a Pokemon in the forest.
Yeah, Laura is also walking into the forest, not so much for new Pokemon, but to train their own. To
Uh,
train hers. Sorry.
Nario's going with Mercy.
As well, I'm also going there to actually try and battle some Pokemon to make Ron stronger.
It's about 30 miles.
No,
If we
you're
go 5
in the
miles.
middle of the forest.
No, this is the town. I'm doing it from the town.
We are, like, in the middle of a foresty area.
Yeah, like
I know, I'm
everything
s-
here in
I know.
this area is forest.
There's water right here, though.
Oh, you
and
want
it's
to?
pro-
Are you trying to go to the beach?
Approximately 30 miles away. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's 6 hours of walking,
And yeah. I
or
know.
5 hours of walking. 25
5.
miles. 5 hours of walking.
The most I'm going to do is, like, 5 miles out.
Yeah,
I want to get back in time.
I'm. Nario's going with you as well.
Or actually, is there any like streams that come to
There's
that
a river
place
in the
that
middle
would
of
be
the
near?
forest.
How
Let's
far
go
away?
there.
It's pretty much where you were about to go.
20 miles?
No, not you.
Oh.
Bryce.
That-
It's about
So it's
Yeah.
like 5 miles out.
5 miles. Yep.
Alright, yeah. I shall accompany them then. Looking at trees for a nice solid branch.
Do 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 do. Perception.
That's funny.
What?
Oh my god. Well then. You guys wanted Eevees.
Yes!
No.
They're not Eevees, but
Yeah,
Oh.
I know.
they're evolutions.
Evolutions.
Shite.
I just
Where
want a
did I-
Drakeon.
You need an Eevee for that. This thing doesn't generate those.
I cry.
I cry every time.
Laura is also going to the forest, but she's looking for birds actually. So.
Oh
she
yes,
will-
actually, you do see you see a flock of Starly while you're there.
Ooh, Starly, you're actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not what I was looking for, but. Hey. I'll find
I'm gonna look for large tracks.
Yeah, that's
I'm
okay.
looking-
Can we use like survival or perception to try to find specific Pokemon?
Sure. That's absolutely
I find a
What else would be
horsey
like
in the
me?
forest.
No.
I was looking for Pidove or Pidove. No, I don't know how you
Yeah,
pronounce
Bidoof.
it.
Sure.
Magby. Can I find a Magby?
No.
No,
No
not
Magby.
Bidoof.
Oh, Pidove.
Oh, Pidove.
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 Pidove. Yes.
Yeah, everybody speaks different, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pidove.
Pidove. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, sure. I think so. I think
I'm
you
looking
can
for a
definitely
Pharaoh
find,
seed.
Some Pidove.
Yeah, that's a 2-stage, dude. And they're normally found in caves.
Let me look at Ferroseed and we'll see. I don't
Grass
actually know enough
steel.
about it.
Ridiculously high defense and attack. overpowered if you give it Gyro Ball and Curse.
Shh. I'm not trying to get overpowered. I'm actually legitimately looking for one just for this fight.
Alright, Ferroseed. I don't know if that's a forest Pokemon, to be honest.
It's normally found in caves as the flavor text. They
Yeah.
burrow into cave walls.
It's a
and
cave and
eat-
mountain. It's a cave and mountain Pokemon.
Yeah.
No.
Curses.
Control F.
I definitely can't find a Magby, so...
Yeah. No.
What would
Magne's
be a
mountain and
good
volcano. Pidove Forest. Yeah. You can find
Yeah.
Pidove for sure. There are plenty of Pidove around.
What about
what's a
Zangoose?
good?
Can I find a Zangoose?
No.
Damn it.
Not right now. Not unless you want to die.
What
like
about a
I'm
Munchlax?
sure you can see Zangoose tracks, but
Yeah.
it doesn't look like a fun time.
Yeah. Horsey. Could I find a Horsey in the river?
No. Horsey
Why
or
not?
sea Pokemon.
That's why I want-
They like salt water, not fresh water.
What if I dump the barrel of salt into the river?
You
No.
kill countless freshwater Pokemon, and there's no
All of the
Horsey.
experience. All of the experience.
I don't think that counts.
So yes, Ricardo, you can find a Pidove pretty easily.
It's called power leveling.
Um,
Just genocide of a river.
as far as Munchlax
I don't know how you-
goes,
Munchlax is a forest Pokemon.
yeah, I think Munchlax. I don't think he's in this part of the forest. I know where
Okay.
you could find some though.
Would
have
I
to-
be able to
You'd
help
have to
with
look
tracks?
into it, but I know where you could find some. Just not next to this city.
Would I be able to find a Swablu?
Um, again, I'd have to say not in this part of the forest. I know where you could though.
Anything that breathes fire.
There's lots of Swablu in Word. I will tell you that
I need
now.
a Swablu.
I need something with fire for my full foundry. Forge foundry, same difference.
I mean, I don't know how many fire Pokemon there are going to be in this area.
I need some fire.
What about
okay,
a Glyce?
there is
How
A
do you want-
Gligar.
What? Everybody talked over each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely there are Pidove around if you want to try and find one.
Yes, I want to.
Okay.
One or two. So, what? I roll stuff or
Yes, I want you to roll the imaginary D15.
D15? Okay.
Griffin,
Yes.
would I be able to find a Gligar? They are forest Pokemon.
Yes. I am sure you could find a Gligar, especially this close to the mountains as well.
Sweet.
Could I find a Trapinch anywhere near
Okay.
here?
Now roll me another D15, Ricardo. Just one more. Same roll.
Okay.
Ooh, these things actually are terrible.
Gligar?
Yes.
Whew. Okay.
Holy crap, that's low.
Yeah. So, I basically was going to give you the higher of the two rolls as far as its level. Yeah, so
Congratulations!
there's a group of young Pidove nearby. Next, I need you to roll 1d36, I think it is.
For nature.
Yeah. Cool. Let me make sure it was 30. Yes, 36. Okay. Alright, awesome. Cool. Alright, I know everything I need to know about the Pidove. So yeah, do you like approach the Pidove in the forest, or once you find them, what do you do?
How many are there?
There are probably 20. Scattered about
Holy crap.
in the area. They're not
All
all
of
like
them
close together.
experience.
They're moved around. They're kind of all over the place.
So I'm gonna try to track one to approach calmly and capture without too much of a hassle?
Yeah, as you move forward, almost all of them kind of move away, they flutter, distance themselves from you, but one of them just kind of calmly watches you.
I'm gonna bring Tui, the Togepi, to see if he can help me with this. But Laura is gonna try to be as how can I say this, non-hostile as possible. Yes, and threatening. Great, thanks.
No problem.
And as she approaches the Pidove, to try to pet it. If possible, I'm gonna use some of my spare rations. I don't know what,
Right.
or if I can find some.
We probably still have some fish. Birds like fish.
I think you guys have Poke Rations, so yes, you can use some Pokemon food. But as far as the
Yes.
approach goes, roll the better of yours or Togepi's charm.
I'm gonna roll. Ooh, charm.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
wrong.
gonna roll mine because they are equal, but I have
Modifier.
yes, I have a +2 when dealing with flying Pokemon because of my elemental connection.
Right.
And I'm gonna use 1 AP on the roll.
Okay. Does that have the modifier included?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So it stays. It just kind of sits still as you approach it. It kind of shies away when you try to pet it at first, but after you feed it, it lets you.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna take one of my elemental connection stones. Sorry, one of my summoning stones.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it on the ground. And Laura is gonna calmly say, "We have a place for you if you want to,
Mm-hmm.
maybe."
The Pidove kind of spins in a half circle, looks at all the other ones. If Pensado was here, he could get what it was thinking. It turns around and it pecks the stone, and you have a Pidove.
Bye,
Yay!
guys. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, let's murder your friends now.
Now it's time for murder.
You were the only one who accepted my offer. The rest of you must die.
Pensado sneezes. Yes, we pan over to Pensado working in the nurse's office, and he looks away from all the Pokemon and sneezes. Shoo.
I don't know why you're laughing. I really want to fight some Pidove afterwards because, my Kakuna is 1 level away from a Beedrill.
Oh, no, certainly. You can pick a
Please.
fight.
Well, actually, would it be possible to find Rhyhorn near here?
Wait,
No.
so you want to pick a fight with your bug type against a swarm of flying types?
No, just have it out.
Yes.
No, it's grassland. Griffin. Habitat grassland.
This is forest. You were in grassland earlier.
That's right. Fuck.
I could totally find a Panphy, though.
Fanfi? Ooh.
They're forest and mountain.
I've always thought
As
Phanpy
they're-
were like savannah Pokemon.
Nah.
No.
I mean, you normally only were able to find them in the Safari Zone, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, its habitat on the Pokedex says forest and mountain.
Huh. I would have
Probably what
thought
I want.
grassland, if anything. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Griffin,
Yes.
what is his level? 5?
Yes. Its level is 5, its nature is calm.
And its ability is Super Luck, right? Tell me it's Super Luck.
I see why you picked that one.
It's either Big Pecs or Super Luck. I'm going to roll a d2. If it's a 1, it's Big Pecs. If it's a 2, It's super luck.
Hope for that RNG.
Big pecs. Sorry.
Wrecked.
Screw you. I'm gonna catch you now.
Don't worry about it.
He's just gonna
I
catch
can
one
always-
until he gets what he wants.
Once you
Yes,
get,
I'm gonna
you can
get-
level it up and earn that second ability and just pick the second basic ability though.
We
Oh,
have a
that's
mentor around. The mentor can change abilities, right? You have one
Mhm.
of those lessons, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
At level 5.
Yeah.
You're a
It's
while
still
away.
going to be.
You'll still
It'll
be able
still
to
be
switch it
used.
to super luck. Yeah.
Eventually. But you also have to burn, like, trainer
Computer
points or
works.
something like that. So just be aware.
Yeah, no, but getting rid of big bags is good because big bags is, useless.
Terrible.
But yeah, I have versatile training. Or teachings.
One moment, it's gonna get real noisy. Uh, back in or can we just have a break right now?
I was thinking, yeah, it's about time for us to
Okay.
have a break. Then we'll finish up our time in the
Okay.
forest and then go to the Jocham fight. So yeah,
Ah.
let's take a break.
Just a question, Griffin. It's a boy or a girl?
Let's see. Because this isn't one I generated. A boy.
Oh.
Dude.
Yeah, good. Yes, boys are prettier.
Yeah, the
Kind
weird
of.
face thing.
Yes.
I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of Unfazant's design, but
We'll be right back. Uh, because of the time, I'm gonna go drop out and eat dinner. So we'll be back in about half an hour at 6:45. Thanks.